Jai Bharat, dear all Bajja party. So in our last lecture, we have discussed about the passive transport, particularly about the osmosis and the diffusion. And today we are going to discuss about the facilitated diffusion, right? Basically, it is a diffusion, so process or a movement of molecule is according to the concentration gradient, that is from higher concentration towards the lower concentration. So concept remains the same, right, with very minor changes, right? So let us start with the facilitated diffusion, right? Facilitated means there are some kind of molecule who facilitate this process, right? And that is because it is known as facilitated diffusion. Okay, if we talk about this diffusion, it is also a passive process, right? This process is also a passive process. Passive process means what? This process do not require any expenditure of ATP, right? But the process is assisted by the carrier molecule, right? In case of simple diffusion, carrier protein or carrier molecule is not required for the movement of any molecule. Okay. Here we have taken two examples, that is permeases and translocases, right? These two words we have already discussed about this word in a video of or in a lecture in a plasma membrane, structure of plasma membrane, right? So basically this permeases and translocases is what? They are we can say that they are the peripheral protein which is found around the plasma membrane, right? But that protein also act as a carrier molecule, right, to move one molecule from ECF, means extracellular fluid, towards the cytoplasma, and same way vice versa, right? Okay, so permeases and translocases. For example, here we have one molecule. For example, this is the molecule of glucose. For example, this one is the molecule of glucose, and this glucose molecule attached with one of the peripheral protein is nothing but the carrier protein. What it is called? This protein is basically type of protein is a peripheral protein, but according to the function it is considered as a carrier protein, right? Okay, because it carry what? Glucose. So this carrier protein bind with this glucose molecule, and then after it will move towards the cytoplasmic region, and once it reach to the cytoplasma, the glucose molecule set free into the cytoplasmic region. Okay, so basically this is the diffusion, but here it required what? Carrier protein, and that is why this process is facilitated by this protein, and that is why it is known as facilitated diffusion, right? There are many substances which can move across the membrane by this facilitated diffusion. Substances transported by the facilitated diffusions are fructose and mannose. Fructose and mannose both are the monosaccharides, right? Okay, and nucleotides. Nucleotides is a monomer of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. So the movement from extracellular fluid towards the cytoplasma or across the any membrane, right? It could be a membrane of organelles as well, right? And that is due to any kind of carrier protein, then it is considered as a facilitated diffusion, right? One important thing that you need to remember is that it is a diffusion. So the movement of molecule is always according to the concentration gradient, and it do not require expenditure of ATP. Only the requirement is what? Carrier protein, right? Okay, so it also takes place according to the concentration gradient, right? So basically according to the concentration gradient ये अगर हो रहा है, that means इसमें ATP की requirement जो है वो नहीं है. यहाँ पे एक और important चीज जो है वो आपको याद रखनी है. Supposing that if I am talking about the two cell that includes RBC and liver cell, मैं किसकी बात कर रहा हूँ? RBC and liver cell. RBC और liver cell जो हैं, अगर हम उसमें बात करें about the glucose, right? Glucose is a main respiratory substrate, right? It is a hexose kind of a monosaccharide. Okay, so in RBC and liver, glucose, right, it is enter through this process, that is facilitated diffusion, right? अगर RBC और liver cell की हम बात करें तो उसमें जो glucose enter हो रहा है, that is through facilitated diffusion. It is according to the concentration gradient, but it required what? It required carrier protein, right? I hope कि यहाँ पे आपको ये तीनों चीजें, means first we talk about the osmosis and diffusion, then the facilitated diffusion, and here we are done with the passive transport. I hope you enjoy my lecture. And other thing is that we have a good team, right, for NEET as well as in JEE. तो प्लीज़ आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ अपने वीडियो जो है वो शेयर कीजिए और हमारे साथ जो जुड़े रहे, हमारा चैनल जो है सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। अगर हम एप्लीकेशन की बात करें तो वो प्ले स्टोर में जाकर डाउनलोड कीजिए। स्टे ट्यून, लव यू ऑल, विद्यार्थी देवो भव, जय भारत।